Welcome to another Pit Stop Here video. Today we're going to be looking at a new mod for Civilization 5 Brave New World. It's a new civilization and they are called the Nazca Empire. And the leader is Chirachi, I think that's how you say it. And they are a fairly unusual people. And their ceremonial sites, each city and geoglyph in the empire generates points towards a golden age. Upon the founding, the first 4 cities receive adaptation to a tile, and then this particular building. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in and have a look at this new civilization and see what we think. Now this mod was released in late December and then was updated on the 2nd of Jan. You can get it on the civilization mod page when you go into the game, and it's down there. You do need Brave New World to play it, and this is the 2nd version, so it is an improved version. Obviously they've trialed it, they've had to make a few improvements. So what I'm going to do is have a look around and see what they've got, and maybe get some of those new tiles up. This game is a small map with continents for each civilization, so I should get some time to develop this particular culture, and we can have a good look at what they offer and whether you fancy playing them. First thing to note is the colour. I quite like this colour. It's a kind of salmon-y colour with a dark red. Okay, so we're in the technology tree and we're just looking down here, and you can see when I research the wheel, I get the Pucius building, the structure, and then I think we start off with the geoglyph. You can construct that right at the beginning, so I'll be looking for tiles to put that particular item on and see what we can do with it. Okay, so I've researched the wheel, and at Karachi I can build the Puquis. Now that is going to take 13 turns, and that should add some flavour to this particular capital. Now the actual capital itself, I'm going to buy a tile. Now up here is a desert tile. I believe that is where I can actually build this new adaptation to a desert tile. We'll see how that looks. Right, so I've bought that desert tile, and what I've done is I've moved my worker up to that desert tile, and you can see here on the build actions I've got the geoglyph option come available. And so what I can do is get them to start building. It's going to take 3 turns. And here it says geoglyphs provide yields based on which pre-medieval social policy trees have been adopted. +1 for opening a tree and +2 for completing it. Okay, so the production rate from this desert square will increase as I become more advanced. So I'll get those guys going on it. And you can see already that there's a kind of the graphic that's kind of forming beneath them already. Let's see where they go with that. Yeah.
Shall the clay?
Okay. Choose research. Okay, so we have the geoglyph that has been created, and here you can see this design. I'll move them out of the way. That's sweet. Look at that little design. There's some kind of crazy guy with a tail. Monkey, and it's got a it's +1 production on that space, so that will increase. Now obviously this civilization will have an advantage in desert worlds, you know, places where they're arid or dry, so that might be a handy thing to keep in mind. Now, so we're in Karachi and we have completed the building that is distinctive to this particular civilization, the Puquis. And I'm going to right click on it so we can take a little bit more of a detailed look. Puquis is a spiral well which only the Nazca can build. It provides access to underground aquifers, allowing tiles immediately. Again, this is a desert based thing, so they're obviously originally this civilization was based maybe in a desert somewhere in the world, maybe South America, in particularly arid area perhaps, or even, you know, Africa. And you can see here it gives a few details. It replaced the watermill, and it has very much the same assets as a watermill, but you get access to it more early. And let's just have a quick look at the the Nazca race. You've got your Civipedia here. It's giving you the details. There we go. It's got some different aspects to the Nazca. It's really well integrated into the game, and because the units, there aren't actually specific units. You're not in that situation where the unit is a different unit just with a different name. So it's a sense that there's more realistic aspects to it, including the fact that they adapt one of the tiles, a desert tile. I don't think I've seen another race that adapts a desert tile like that before, so that's quite novel. I quite like that idea. This geoglyph now has gone up. We've hit the medieval period, and you can see here that we now have double the production plus some food on this geoglyph tile, which is really good. Now I can imagine if you get stuck, your capital city is stuck near some lots of desert, you could build some geoglyphs and overcome some of the difficulty of that. It's obviously not as good as some of these other tiles, but that's quite a good tile. And just as an overview of this mod, I would say it fits into the game really nicely, as a sense that this isn't actually a mod, this is part of the original game. It looks nice, the design is good, you haven't had to change any units, which is a bit sneaky but pretty good actually. And you get these two special, you get this special geoglyph tile, which is the highlight of this particular race. And this was a pit stop head video. I hope you enjoyed it. Gives you a flavour of this mod, the Nazca Civilization. So download it, give it a blast, and let me know what you think of it on this video, as well as clicking my thumbs up, which would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching. There'll be more Civilization 5 Brave New World mods coming on this channel, so subscribe and you'll get a message through when they actually come live. Thanks for listening.